Welcome to the Clat Possible YouTube channel, your source for legal exam preparation. Today, we'll dwell into an important global issue that affects maritime law and international relations. So, let's dive right in. So, the operation that we are going to talk about is called Operation Prosperity Guardian. But before we get down to what this operation is all about, there are certain factors that you need to keep in mind and understand. The very first one being the Red Sea. Now, if we talk about the Red Sea, it is a vital artery for global shipping, with approximately one third of all container traffic passing through it. Any disruption in trade here could have far reaching economic consequences worldwide, especially in the energy sector. With 12% of seaborne oil and 8% of LNG transiting through the Suez Canal. So, as you can see on your screens, this is the Red Sea. Right here, you can see Saudi Arabia. You can see Yemen, which is going to be the important portion of our entire video. There's also Sudan. Maybe you've read about the Sudan crisis that is taking place for a very long time since last year. You can see Egypt over here, Jordan. So, this is your Red Sea. Now, Red Sea gets its name from the red algae, and when this algae is in bloom, the water occasionally turns slightly red. The Red Sea, the Bab el Mandeb Strait, and the Suez Canal make up they make up one of the world's most important geostrategic points. They make up the shortest seaborne route from Europe to Asia. Now, like I said, that it comprises of one third of the container traffic. So this is something that we've already spoken about. So we can go ahead. Now, in December 2023, a significant international event unfolded in the Red Sea. It all started following the outbreak of the Israel Hamas conflict in October 2023. The Houthi movement, which is also known as the Ansar Allah, which emerged in Yemen in 1990s. They blockaded Israel in the Red Sea, and they initiated a series of attacks on commercial vessels related to Israel. So, hence, of course, the next thing that we need to talk about is this Houthi movement. So, let's talk a little bit about it. Like I just said, it is officially called the Ansar Allah. Right, it is a Shia Islamist organization predominantly composed of Zaidi Shias, and it traces its origin back to the opposition against the Yemen's then president Ali Abdullah Saleh. So you can see it over here. Right, why was this done? Because these people, they accused him of being corrupt and being backed by Saudi Arabia as well as the United States. Their insurgency began in 2004, however, after their leader, Hussein al Houthi, was killed. Right, so right now his brother is the one who is the leader, Abdul Malik al Houthi. And like I said, so Shias are basically a religious denomination of Islam, and within Shias, Zaidi Shias are a minority. Right, so these are the Zaidi Shias. And like I said, they emerged in the early 1990s. So, a little bit about more about Houthis. So, wherever we read about the Houthis in our newspaper, it always says that they have been backed by Iran. Correct? So, you have to understand that दो लोगों का अगर सेम दुश्मन होता है तो वो दोनों अपने आप में दोस्त बन जाते हैं. So, to give you a little bit of an example, there in Lebanon also there is a Shiite movement called Hezbollah, right, which successfully had expelled the Israeli army from the country. And they became like a role model and a mentor for the Houthis that if they can do it, so can we. So, although a different kind of Shia, the two groups have a natural attraction. Now, Hezbollah provided the inspiration and the expertise for the Houthis. In fact, Iran was also a secondary source of support for the Houthis, especially since the Houthis and the Iranians, they share a common enemy, which is Saudi Arabia. Right, in fact, even when they were trying to overthrow in 2015 the president, so Iran had given energy sources, oil at a very very low cost to Yemen at that time. So that is why they're backed by Iran in that sense. Now, um, if we talk a little bit more about it, since mid-November 2023, the Yemen-based Iran-backed Houthi rebel group, They have attacked dozens of commercial ships in the Red Sea with no signs of slowing down. So you can see this here. This is the Red Sea, and this is where the reported incidents are taking place, and they are taking place since mid November 2023. And the United States on December 18th, 2023, the US Secretary of Defense Lloyd Austin, he had made a critical announcement. He revealed that he revealed the creation of a multinational coalition led by the United States to address these challenges. Because, of course, you see, this is a very strategic sea. A lot of countries are utilizing it for their trade. Just to give you a little bit of an example, that this is you know if a person avoids the Red Sea, and that person needs to trade, so this is the long distance that they will have to travel, and of course that requires a lot of time is money, and to avoid that is why people go through the Red Sea. And now the Houthis are not allowing them to do that. Now, why aren't they allowing them? They say, we will continue our strikes because they are only directed at boats with Israeli interest, right? And but however, experts say कि ऐसा कुछ नहीं है. The Houthis, they are attacking any kind of ship indiscriminately. They are attacking ships, right? So वो सिर्फ Israeli interest वालों के साथ नहीं कर रहे हैं. So, responding to these attacks, the US has launched this particular initiative to safeguard the commercial vessels and conducted strikes on Houthi sites in Yemen. Right, and the Houthi rebels claim that they're striking boats with Israeli interests, but of course we've spoken about that, before. Now, if we talk about other countries, like how are they reacting? Of course, we've read about the fact that US and UK, they are conducting these strikes against the Houthi rebels in Yemen. But if we talk about other countries, and in fact, this comes as a surprise because Saudi Arabia is not a country which is Yemen's friend. But they have said that we emphasize the importance of maintaining the security and stability of the Red Sea, as the freedom of navigation is an international demand, right? If we talk about, and they also said that you should avoid escalation. If we talk about Iran says that these attacks are a clear violation of Yemen's sovereignty. Turkey, they say all of these acts are disproportionate use of force. Egypt, if they say they have expressed deep concern over whatever is happening in the Red Sea. And if we talk about Antonio Guterres, the United Nations Secretary General, he has also said that you should not escalate the volatile situation that is already prevalent in the Red Sea. So the situation in the Red Sea remains complex and challenging, with Operation Prosperity Guardian seeking to restore maritime security in the region, which is claimed as a violation of Yemen's sovereignty by some and applauded by others, right? So, for an aspiring legal mind preparing for exams such as Clat and AILIT, understanding these international laws and their dynamics can be essential. So stay tuned for more such updates on this and other relevant topics here at Clat Possible. Thank you for joining us today. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to stay updated on the latest legal insights and exam tips. Until next time, keep studying, and thank you very much.